Back to another Dizod 500 video, and today we are going to have a scenario play out that I really thought would be kind of interesting. So what I'm saying is every country in the Balkans pick a side between Serbia or Kosovo. I use the provinces because we're going to divide it up and it's going to be very interesting. I'm going to say that Croatia do not pick the side of Serbia. I'm pretty sure that's impossible. I'm also going to say Bosnia picks Kosovo's side. Obviously, Albania picks Kosovo's side in this one. And it's not looking good for Serbia, but they'll get Montenegro. And even Romania. I know that they'd get Romania. Now it comes down to Macedonia. Macedonia and Serbia are actually pretty good allies. And for this video sake, Greece goes on the blue team just to solidify Macedonia on the red team. But that also solidifies Bulgaria on the blue team, and then obviously Turkey on the red team, just in spite of Turkey. But I don't really think that's the smartest idea. Oh, and Slovenia. But I highly doubt Slovenia would go on Serbia's team. So here, a war in the Balkans. Wow, how original. But this will, trust me, it'll end up weird. So I'm saying the blue team beats the red team, and they're going to divide things up. But first, we're going to choose different colors for each nation on the blue team. Purple. Croatia is the purple. Just me. It will work with the subdivisions, and this is why I picked subdivisions. Bosnia was on the red team. They get green. I'm just going to say straight up Kosovo and Albania unite, and they're one nation. Greece, we're gonna pick this darker purple for Greece because they definitely like that. And then for Bulgaria, let's put them with this red. There we are. Oh, I mean, there's also Slovenia, but Slovenia will just leave blue for the sake of convenience. So Slovenia doesn't even border any of these red countries, so they're not going to be gaining land. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here with Croatia. They're going to get land here. Oh, and inevitably there's going to be some border wars. So we're just going to... You're just going to have to watch the border war. Hopefully it isn't too bad for you. Well, that's going to be Croatia's claim. Where's Bosnia? Where is Bosnia? Okay, Bosnia. Bosnia's actually going to get most of Montenegro in their claim, but they're going to leave some to their good ally, Albania. They might not be good allies, but I'm just saying that because they were on the same team. They're going to connect some up there, but they're also going to leave most of Serbia to Albania. And they're just going to end up like that. Hopefully this border war isn't too bad. Albania. Which one is Albania? Okay. Albania's going to get all of this in Montenegro. But just in spite of Serbia and finally being able to take them over, we're going to get some land there. Oh, and Petrešina kind of heavily disputed, but it's a part of Montenegro, so it's not really cared about that much. Oh, Bosnia gets this thing. Yeah, but Albania just takes that. Anyways, and Macedonia here. Macedonia is a big problem. We'll just, like, split it like that. Yeah, we're just going to split it like that. Hopefully, that doesn't look too bad on maps. I'm going to let Bulgaria... Wait, Bulgaria's 6, right? Nope, they're 7? Yeah, they're 7. I'm gonna let Bulgaria do this entire right side of Macedonia here. They finally got some. I feel so bad for Macedonians. Oh, they're also gonna get the remainder of Romania. Actually, they should get more land here in Romania. So that's what they're gonna do, and they're gonna stretch up here. It looks terrible, I know, but we have to do it for the sake of this video. You can click off if you want, if it's really annoying you that much. So yeah, get all that. Now Turkey. What are we gonna do for Turkey? Greece, obviously the more historic enemy. I'm saying they get that. That. And I'm saying Bulgaria gets that. Bulgaria does technically have a border with Istanbul province here, but I'm saying I'll give that to Greece. So Greece's panhandle extends a bit further. Oh, and the remainder of Macedonia here goes to Greece. Oh, that's a big problem. Okay. Yeah, so if any claims overlap, they're just gonna get that. So right now, if there was a claim in Albania and I accidentally like that, that would be Greek territory. I'm not gonna really change that. You know what? Let's make the border war a little bit less. Give that to Albania. Make it somewhat better. But yeah. So really, Albania and Greece are not going to really expand their borders much. But they will expand their influence. And that's why I'm saying they're going to invade the country Cyprus. And I mean, this probably would never happen, but just to seize their ego, you know? We might be seeing more seizing of egos later on in the video, but I don't want to spoil it. Let's give all of this stuff to Greece. And now Greece finally owns Cyprus. I mean, Turkey was a big problem, but now Greece owns all of Cyprus, controls it with federal troops. And stuff like that. Croatia might go after Hungary here. Hungary does share a border barely with Slovenia, so the two of them... Well, now we're going to have to change Slovenia's color. But first off, Hungary will make blue because they're the victim, you know? And then let's go here with green. This green for Slovenia. Now this is where Slovenia is gonna get a chance to like really gain some land because they've been kind of quiet, so they're gonna gain some of this land here, but most of the land inevitably. Wait, there's still some red? Oh my god, it's probably in Macedonia. But yeah, they're gonna get all of this. Hungary just cripples to the ground. And you know what? They're nice enough to give this to their good old pal Slovenia. Slovenia's borders look weird. I mean, don't all of these countries' borders look weird except for maybe Greece? Greece's borders look the most normal out of any of these borders. Maybe you could make a case for Albania, but they need more land here and here to make it look normal-ish. You know, we'll just remove any of red, you know? Does that make a horrible difference in Macedonia? I don't even see anything. Slovenia just gets a random clip. No, okay. We'll make that Greek. Yeah. It was Bulgarian, but now it's Greek. Now, they might start invading Ukraine or Moldova. And I think just for Bulgaria, just to soothe Bulgaria's ego again, they're gonna invade Moldova here and take over all the land. And Dushbari City, right there, and Spozia. So now Moldova is a full part of Bulgaria. That is the first country that they've fully been able to annex under their reign. Because Serbia, they do have parts of Serbia, right? No, they don't. Okay. Well, Macedonia is shared with two other countries. Romania is shared with one. And they finally got Moldova underneath Bulgaria. Well, obviously, there's Bulgaria, but, like, I don't really think we should count them. They're going to invade Czechoslovakia. Because let's just say in this universe, Czechia and Slovakia unite. They're going to invade this country. Croatia's just going to take over most of the eastern land and let Slovenia hopefully not screw them over too much, which they aren't. They're letting them take lots of land. These four are they're highly contested between the two at the peace treaty. Croatia's allowed to get two, so they choose these two, and then Slovenia get the rest. I mean, well, that's almost all of Czechia under Slovene control. They just need to get that, and it would be. Oh no, I don't want to leave site. But that's under Croatian territory, so they don't quite have it. And they're just going to, like, hold off for a little bit, but that little bit isn't shown in our land, because now Slovenia, again, to soothe their ego, they're going over for Austria here. They're invading Austria. And Slovenia actually does such a horrible job that in the peace treaty, Austria gains land from Slovenia, but Slovenia does get those two provinces. And this part is disconnected from this part. So this part just ends up joining Germany. So let's create a new country color here. I mean, we're not going to use this red, although it would look weird. So we're going to go for this yellow. Germany, which also gets Tyrol. I mean, Tyrol, it's kind of hard because now they also have that exclave. And Vorarlberg of Austria, although it's kind of going to be like Azerbaijan with, I think, what's it called, Nagorno-Karabakh? Or is that in Azerbaijan? I mean, they don't touch, but they're right there, and Italy's going to let them, and if they don't, I'm sure Slovenia would. And then Austria, they're going to get their own new color because they also gained land. They gained land from what was Hungary. But when they gained it was land in Slovenia. And even does such a horrible job that Kranjska Gora goes to Slovenia, to Austria as well. So Austria actually kind of got the last laugh if you really think about it. Now this makes Croatia, Bosnia, Albania, Greece, and Bulgaria really skeptical of Slovenia if they should still be in this alliance, which they're obviously still allowed in it. And Germany is also allowed into this alliance. And what the three countries do, the three countries being Czechia, well, not Czechia now, but Slovenia. Bulgaria doesn't border. So not Bulgaria, Croatia, and Germany. What they do, they invade Poland. Well, people are not going to care. Let's just pretend the other world doesn't exist until we actually need them to. Croatia gets some land here. And they're going to actually let, obviously, Czechia get some land. Germany gets more of these northern provinces. What color are they? They got more of these northern provinces and even finally borders Czechia. Even if, not Czechia, Croatia. Even if that border is just so tiny, they're still going to get land here, Germany. And then Slovenia lines the border. So yes, Germany and Croatia share a bit of a border. I actually want to get out a ruler and measure how tiny that border is. And it's not at all. I mean, maybe with an invasion of Belarus, that could be better, but you'd be calling on this big boy over here, Russia, so maybe that's not a good idea. Again, another soothing ego. The Germans successfully take over Denmark. It's looking like World War II over here, but it's not because no one else really cares until they have to care. Because this universe is being controlled by me. They're going to invade Italy. They're going to invade Italy. I don't know why I'm making them orange. They had to be blue. Italy. As well as San Marino and Malta down here. And it's going to be split up pretty well between all of these countries, actually. So Germany, they're going to be pretty nice. They're only going to get Trentino, Alto Adige, and Lombardia. Austria gets barely anything. But they get this thing because they do share a border. Veneto. Slovenia also shares a border. They're going to want that. They're going to want that real bad. Croatia's actually going to go naval and go down the coast. Bosnia's going to get a bit right here. We're just going to get Marisa. Albania is going to get these lands here. Sicily and Malta. Greece is kind of sad, but they're allowed to get the entire western coast of Italy. And as well as Sardinia. So these two are highly disputed between Germany and Greece. Germany and Greece don't really share any relations in this universe. They do in real life. Also now Tyrol connects to Trentino to the rest of Germany. So what actually happens? This one goes to Greece, which is a problem because Germany needs to get here. And that's a problem because they actually do get that. So there's an ultimatum goes down to Switzerland. They just get these lands in Switzerland. And now Switzerland's kind of looking deformed. So Germany goes out and invades. And actually does pretty well in Switzerland. And then the rest is actually given as a UN border territory from Germany and France. They do share one here, so that's going to be a problem. But this is a border territory. No, I'm kidding. It's all going to Germany. I keep forgetting what color they are. They've united the German people. Even Liechtenstein there, bro. So Belgium's the only German-speaking country that they haven't got as official language, and some of Austria, obviously. Bulgaria was the only one that didn't gain land here. And Bulgaria only borders one country not in the alliance here, and that would be Ukraine, which is not good for Ukraine, but also not good for Bulgaria because of this guy, Russia. They're going to want some land, and they might screw over everyone here. But they do it anyways. Those freaking Bulgarians. They're about to invade Ukraine. Now, Russia is going in this universe, in my universe that I'm making right now, they're going through some economic bad stuff. So they can't go war. But, well, yeah, it's kind of Croatia's mad. Because Bulgaria does a very bad thing and cuts off Croatia from gaining any land in Ukraine. What a bad friend. Wow, I can't believe you, Bulgaria. Croatia doesn't really care because they are not going to let Bulgaria into the next very important treaty. And this treaty is, should we let Germany, this new guy that they are all seeming to like, get land from Lithuania? Should we let them invade Lithuania? Because Germany wants to invade Lithuania, but they have to get approval from Croatia. Bulgaria would have a say in that, but they're not letting them have a say into that. So, well, basically, Slovenia said, sure, we don't really care. Austria said, yeah, go Germany. Bosnia said, no, that's a bad idea. Albania, Kosovo Union, whatever you want to call it, they thought it was a meh idea, so they didn't really care. And Greece said, we strongly not support. So we have 2 people who don't support, and 2 that do support. Albania, Kosovo Union thing, they ended up making up their mind. They said, well, I mean, fine. So with a 3-2 majority, Croatia says, we have a 3-2 majority, you can go invade Lithuania. And that is the best thing that the Germans do, because they roll over the country, and the other Baltic nations just join Germany. They just straight up join Germany. I mean, well, no other country in history wanted to join Germany, other than maybe Austria back in 1938, but we're not going to turn this into a history channel. We're just going to leave it as it is, as Germany takes over the Baltics. I mean, they didn't get consent from Lithuania, but they got consent from everyone else to do it. Except for Greece and Bosnia. I mean, and maybe the Baltic countries. They didn't want that to happen, but, too late. Germany owns the Baltics. And that's a really funky border. It really, really is. And now Bulgaria realizes that was a pretty important thing that they weren't allowed to say in. So they're going to invade Belarus, but this time they're going to let Croatia and Germany have a say in this. Slovenia barely misses out on bordering Belarus, so they don't get anything. Germany, the new guys, they get Virobisk. Croatia gets these lands here. And the people who started it, those nasty, nasty Bulgarians, they get some land. And Minsk is disputed between Germany and Bulgaria, who aren't the biggest friends. Germany ends up getting it by a vote of just 2 people. And the 2 people that said that it should go to Germany is the Bulgarian representative guy from Buzău. That actually doesn't make sense. And also the German Prime Minister's daughter. Again, doesn't make sense. Does he even have one? I don't know. Well, Mink Skitty, that would obviously go to Germany. So, the Bulgarian representative from, where was it? Bukau, I think it was. And the German Prime Minister's daughter. Wow, they actually, let all this land go to Germany. Now they're gonna start invading westward. Also, Czechoslovakia unified, but so did Benelux, Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. Germany's the only guy there, so they're going to roll over them and take most of the land. But they're actually going to leave some of Belgium for the Greeks. Yeah, the Greeks are doing something. That's surprising. They're going to take over all of that, and even Luxembourg. But there was a clause, Germany gets Belgian-speaking parts. So Greece just has this random part, and they have all of Luxembourg, but not Germany. Like, how are they gonna get that? That's so weird. France gets taken over quite easily, but the French all relocate to Corsica, which is then taken by those freaking Greeks again. They're going to invade northward. Germany has been kind of a bad friend. They don't let anyone into Sweden, and they take over the entire country. Those Greeks are back again. And they're getting land all over the country in Norway, except for when they get stopped in Nordland. Oh, Oslo, that goes to Greece. Greece, yeah. Finland again, that's like literally controlled by Germany in everything but technicality. So we're going to change that real quick. And Finland, boom, they're German now. Gotland on the Åland Islands. Yeah, they're right there. Oh, these random islands, you know what? Let's give them all to, is that Albania color? Yeah, Albania. Let's give these islands to Albania, because they haven't been doing much. You know, yeah, even the Åland Islands is now Albania. Ilabeliras. There you go, random islands. English. What? That's a weird province. Never mind. Okay. Well, there's some interesting events that are happening in the world that will be accounted for. UK, IE, IS. Oh, they sunk into the bottom of the ocean. Okay. So now every guy here is going to invade Iberia. PTES. There we are. Oh, and Andorra. Well, Germany takes that quite quickly. Yeah. Oh, Ila Balmieras, that was theirs. Albania gets some land and gets most of the southern half of Portugal. Greece is gonna get some land. So is Slovenia. Croatia's been really quiet. But that's because they got all this land here. Oh, I did not mean to do that, guys. Sorry about that. Boom, boom. Germany gets this land here. So now there's only one country left in the continent that hasn't really been touched. Russia. And, well, it's not a good day to be Russian, because you guys are getting invaded by these absolute powers. Oh, Kazakhstan? Okay, we'll just make them Russia anyway. They're Russian anyways. Okay. Germany are gonna get land here, take St. Petersburg and get the nuclear power plant. And yeah, that's all German. Bulgaria gets some land down here. What did I do? Bulgaria gets all of that. Even Kazakhstan. They're the only countries that border Russia, and there's no way to get to this land, because that's just Russia. So, well, it's all Bulgaria and German. So there's that. The Germans are going to get some of this land. Bulgaria, some of this. 5, right? Yeah. Some of this land. Oh, yeah, that's Belarusian now. This piece of territory, Horizon, that is heavily debated on within the peace deal. Heavily debated between Belarusian territory or is it German territory? Well, they held a vote. So there was the Slovenes. Just put that there. The Slovenes, the Croats, the Austrians, the Bosnians, the Albanian Kosovan guys, the Greeks, and I think that's it, yeah. So they held a vote. It wasn't really effective because it was 3-3. Austria said German land. Bosnia said German land, and Greece said German land. But here, the Albanian Slovene thing, Albanian Kosovan thing, Croatia and Slovenia, so that it should be Bulgarian land. So this actually went to the people living in Ryazan. Do you want to be German or do you want to be Bulgarian? And there was like, let's say there's like 200 people there. I don't know. 200 people are there now. And, 101 people said that they wanted to be... They said they wanted to be Bulgarian. So, well, how do you feel about that, Germany? They're Bulgarian now. Holy, these borders look terrible. We're gonna clean these up a little bit. Sorry, Luxembourg, you are German. This part is also German. And this part is German. This part is Croatian. And let's give a bit more land to the Albanian Kosovan thingy-majiggy down here. Perfect. Greece is also going to get this territory here. Sorry, Bulgaria. So, let's take away borders. Let's look at this. I mean, you can kind of see the borders still. So, let's first look at the Austrian. Okay, when you zoom in, the borders do go. Okay, so this German thing looks kind of weird. Like, look at that. It's weird. You know, let's turn borders back on just so you can see every individual country. So we're going to say, first off, we're going to see the Germans. So this is the German one. It looks horrible. I know, it looks horrible. Let me put that back on normal borders. We'll just go back to no borders. So yeah, looking at this German thing, it stretches all the way down here in Spain, goes to France, Andorra, and I guess Monaco. Has some land in Italy, Switzerland, Austria, Liechtenstein. Obviously encompasses most of Germany. Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Denmark, Sweden, a bit of Norway, Finland, and Russia here. The Balkans, and Poland. It's a really huge country. I think it might be the hugest. Let's go over to the Bosnian country, which really didn't do much. But that's the Bosnian country right there. It's got some land here and some land there. Albanian Kosovan thing. Ooh, there's that thing. That was red earlier. Okay. Please, I'm literally going... Okay, I colored it in. I'm such a genius. Okay, the Bulgarian thing, it just like wraps around the entire continent. It would be funny if we just continued the video and it did that. Greece is like that. Pokes in a little bit of Macedonia. Has Cyprus. Got that. This random thing is Slovenia in here. Also, Slovenia right here. It's like doing a maze, I swear. What is this shape? I mean, it's mostly to the fault of the Austrians. Who, well... What color are they? Yeah, they're gonna get that piece of land. Sorry, Slovenia. Okay, I'm kidding. But they're getting some land in you from the time they beat you in that war. Yeah, and Croatia... They're doing that. And, well, yeah. If you enjoyed the video, I could definitely do more. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.